North Shore. This is Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Please welcome your 2026 Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Johnson now on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And out of bounds just before he could get them into the red zone. That looks like it's inside the 25.
I'll say it again, Kate. I love these new kickoff rules. This is exactly what we all wanted to see. All of us understood the safety concerns with the kickoff, but we did not want to see this explosive, game-changing play out of the game, and we did. And in fact, in this one, we got to see it right from the jump.
So out they come for their opening drive of this ball game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong, Aaron Rodgers. Now a shotgun handoff to Gainwell.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year, taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time. When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, well, you can't do it better than that.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Rodgers from the gun. Makes the catch. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. Showing a little burst so far. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Kate, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a 3rd MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
A pickup of 17, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively, because you also know it can set the table for more.
Play fake, Jackson. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Second down, Jackson to pass. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And they're on him quickly there after that catch, so the gain's going to be to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And the Raven first down.
They go play fake with Jackson. Escapes out to the left. Now here he goes. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Lamar's going to keep this one. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
They send a tight end in motion. This is Henry on second. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. It's Hopkins over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Loop. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. It's just a 26-yarder down the middle.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Steeler offense out ready to go for their 2nd drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. First down. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Oh, he spins right by him. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Steelers have a first down.
Another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air on first down. Rodgers finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Offense.
Don't want to give them another shot at 3rd down, so they'll bring up 4th while they can and decline the flag.
7-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
27 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the pistol, Henry. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play, down to the 19. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
2nd and 3 now. A draw now. This is Henry. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. The Steelers calling their first time out. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Goal at the 1-yard line.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Loss on the play.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout,
at the Steelers'
as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. From the gun, Jackson. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Henry. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, 2 sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, going to try this field goal for the Ravens. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Luke knocks it through, and it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Steelers taking over on offense with halftime rapidly approaching. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Rodgers set to pass. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
5 yards to go.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Rodgers will look to throw. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It's a gain of 8.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off a first down.
He'll throw it. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
At their own 35-yard line.
Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this one deep down the left sideline. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks for that update, Scotch. Welcome back, everyone, for the third quarter. Had a one-touchdown game here as we get you back down to the field. Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Ravens and Derrick Henry making their way back out on offense. They're facing a 13-6 deficit as they take over. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action now with Jackson. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a gain of 7.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
He's making a bid for it. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Ravens.
Well, there was no sense in taking a risk down the field when a first down was just a run away. They'll get to reset now and figure out just how they want to attack a new set of downs.
Man in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Jackson keeping it himself. Decided to keep it, but couldn't escape the pressure there. They catch it behind the line. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it, but they did it a whole lot better that time.
Out of the gun, Henry. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's third down.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. Rodgers from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Now here's Rodgers. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. He'll pick up a 34 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Play action here with Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. He works it down to the 37. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
Kate, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless 3rd quarter for us. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Rodgers. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking to guys on these routes, and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off, man, that can be so difficult to defend.
On 1st down, Warren went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
It doesn't take a math major, Kate, to realize how important that field goal was. It's now a 2-score game really late and puts them in the driver's seat to go and finish this thing with the win.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. On first down, Jackson. Wow, wide open here, complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Zone read. They'll hand off to Henry. Got the give on the zone read, and the defenders were waiting for him. He goes down for a loss. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing, bro? 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll throw 3rd and long. Has his man. It's cut by Andrews. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 10-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Couldn't hang on to the interception, but the momentum's still on the defensive side here ahead of this 3rd down. Here he is to throw. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens making a 4-point game here in the 4th. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Hey, Kate, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, well, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him, a field goal, will tie this game in the 4th.
16, Ravens 13.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. The Ravens look like they got it back, and they did! Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry, and he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts, and they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
2nd and 6. at the 50-yard line.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
A gain of 9 yards.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second.
First down.
And they're still going to have one
First
left
and
at
10
their disposal.
the 41-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Setting up to pass. Fires right away, but incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's Tyler Loop in a high-pressure spot. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And it's on its way and through! He hit it from deep. And inside the final minute, they've tied this up.
These are the moments, Kate, when you realize how valuable a clutch kicker is. When he's the only guy out there and everybody relying on him, and he delivers.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. But they're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Throw left side, complete. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Now it'll be caught by Adam Thielen. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
That's another Steelers.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire stadium of pressure now on Chris Boswell. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. The kick is good, he got it! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end. but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.